What's going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NFL. And with the Dallas Cowboys quarterback situation, everyone seems to think there are only two options here. Either you stay with Dak Prescott and you trade Tony Romo, or you go back to Tony Romo and you bench Dak Prescott. But nobody seems to be talking about the fact that the best option for the Dallas Cowboys might be to start Dak Prescott, keep starting him, and keep Tony Romo on the roster. Let me explain. There are 3 reasons why Dak Prescott needs to stay the starter. Number 1, you don't want to stop this momentum. The Cowboys are rolling right now, 5 straight wins. You don't stop this. You can never get this chemistry back. The Cowboys are playing arguably the best football out of all NFL teams this season, and you don't want to stop what you have as a good thing. It's very hard to win in the NFL, so that is point number 1. Point number 2, Dak Prescott is less injury prone than Tony Romo. Tony Romo can come back, but who knows if he's going to last 2 games, 2 plays, or he could play 2 more years. You just don't know, but Tony Romo is breaking down. He seems to have an injury every single season, and Dak Prescott is a sturdy, solid player. He's a young guy. He can take the hits, so he's going to be much healthier moving forward for the Cowboys. Point number 3, Dak Prescott is much cheaper than Tony Romo. So once you figure out that Dak Prescott is your starter moving forward, not just this season, but moving forward in the next couple years or the next 10, 15 years, you can do what Seattle did with Russ Wilson. When Russ Wilson was on his rookie deal, they surrounded him with so much talent because his contract was so affordable. Tony Romo costs a lot of money right now. Dak Prescott, if he is your quarterback of the future, you can build a lot of good pieces around him. But the Cowboys still need to keep Tony Romo, and here's why. Tony Romo is due a lot of money. He's due about $20 million this year and then about $24 million next year. Basically, he's still got 3 years left on his deal. It looks like, it would be easy to trade for Tony Romo, but it really wouldn't. A lot of teams do need quarterbacks. The Jets come to mind, obviously the Browns, the Bears. But the problem is Tony Romo is owed a lot of money and he's 36 years old. So it's hard to think of a lot of teams that would pay that much for a guy who's injury prone as well and he's breaking down. So you might have to literally, to trade Tony Romo, just trade him for cap space. I'm talking about it's strictly a cap move. So do you really want to do that? Because you're giving away a good quarterback for essentially nothing. Good quarterbacks don't grow on trees in the NFL. Just ask 3 teams I just listed. So it would be in their best interest to keep Tony Romo in case, obviously, Dak can always get hurt and Tony can always step in. Point number 2 being, if you're gonna clean house all at once, wait till the end of this season to trade Tony Romo when you can sit down and decide if Dak Prescott is the future for the Cowboys. You'll have a whole sample size of a season and you can determine if Tony Romo is the guy or if Dak Prescott is the guy, and Tony Romo can then be traded. You can have the whole offseason, and you know what? You can clean house with Dez Bryant as well. Dez Bryant might be unhappy if Tony Romo's not there, and he could cause some drama, so you can ship Dez Bryant out with Tony Romo as well. You got a whole offseason to trade them, and that would be the best move for the Dallas Cowboys. So if the Cowboys are smart, keep starting Dak Prescott, keep Tony Romo on the bench. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. 5 Sports Talk. Thanks for watching.